Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here, you guys, and happy birthday to you. I hope all of you guys have a beautiful birthday and a beautiful Valentine's Day as well. Much love to you guys. All right, Aquarius, it's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition, and then you have no place like home. This immediately made me feel like when I hit the time clock at the end of the day. As soon as I clock out, I'm fucking running for the door. I don't care about what I was supposed to pick up or what I was supposed to do in town. I'm going the fuck home. I want to go back to that place where I feel safe. Now, for some of you, you may be okay with the pattern. You may be okay with the routine, but I feel like you're left longing for something here. So it's always tea time is talking about the repetitive cycles and patterns. Situations where you feel like you're trapped and how there needs to be a change in the pattern, the schedule, what have you. No place like home. This is talking about coming home to a place where you feel comfortable and secure, coming home to yourself. The protection message says that the known and the familiar may not be the best choice right now. And it's funny because it has a feeling of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The people and the situations that you find yourself in are a repetitive pattern right now. And you may be looking for a place where you feel safe within the wrong people and wrong situations. It's funny because I'm not getting the Dorothy reference. Now, with that being the overall, for a lot of you, you may have to get out of a difficult situation, right? The Five of Pentacles is never permanent. But this could be talking about financial difficulties, feeling rejected or cast out, not being in the known. But for some of you, it could just be that you are depleted, that there is nothing that you can give to a situation right now. But we'll see here. In the past, you. Now, what bothers me here is that with the Star as the past, yeah, you may have lost hope with a situation, but I kind of feel like this is going to be about a situation where you feel like things have been healed. It not necessarily justice, but like it's been corrected. Like, you know, you did what was necessary to make this situation right, but here you are in this place of not having anything, you know, and again, feeling like depleted here. Now, for some of you, it's you're needing to reach back to that place where you can restore hope in a person or a situation here, right? And I also look at the Star as the bigger picture, you know, the big time dream or goal, and having, you know, hope restored into that. And for a lot of you, it's just you want to heal from a situation, but it may have left you in a place where it's like, I'm tapped out. In the present, Judgment, and it's not going to be easy for you to make peace with it, especially with this still being the overall. Judgment could be saying that, you know, we're reviewing everything that kind of happened here, but it is about, you know, looking at what has happened, closing the door on the past, making peace with it, and moving on. Now, this, though, may be about a situation, though, that is being brought back up, right? Resurrected, something that's coming up that you're going to have to look at or review. You know, and it may be because you made the wrong judgment call here. And I only say that because of the Five of Pentacles still being the main focus. You know, but I'm looking at you dealing with a situation coming back up where you may feel like I've already healed from this. I've already moved on. But, you know, here it is again. Or it could be, you know, a completely different situation and you just feel like I said, tapped out. Like I can't give anything to this. I have nothing left. Future conditions, the Six of Wands. So, and that's good with the Five of Pentacles being the overall, because this is saying that at some point we're going to overcome the difficulties and the obstacles. You know, it's also about attention and recognition for doing the right thing. Yeah, but I don't really think that you care about what other people think. But, you know, you may be celebrated for overcoming a difficult situation, whether it's, you know, financial or if it has to do with relationship, right? Now, You know, it could be, though, when we're talking about other people recognizing you, it could be that somebody is now recognizing that there is something missing for you, right? And that may help you like feel like you're overcoming this. We're getting past this now. You know, but I feel good about it with the Six of Wands coming out, even though you're still looking at the Five of Pentacles. You know, and it could just be that the attention and the recognition is not filling you anymore, almost. Like it just doesn't give you anything anymore. It's interesting. Your best path to follow, the Four of Cups. Oh boy. Yeah, disinterest. So I would say, with that being your advice, don't settle for anything that is, you know, less. Like, I almost feel like for Aquarians, emotionally, you've been settling for things that are not, you know, giving you exactly what you want. It's just like, meh, whatever. It's just whatever. I don't really have interest in it. You know, but then when the interest does come along, are you like completely shutting it out or rejecting it because you've been completely depleted, right? But this may have to do with something that, you know, you've already passed judgment on, though. Like, I've already called it. That's usually what I feel like with judgment sometimes. But, you know, I would say that with the Four of Cups, we can't keep accepting offers that are any less than what you expect. You know, especially with you coming in with the Star and you knowing that you deserve better, you knowing that you deserve more. But yeah, I don't like the Four of Cups. It reminds me of one of my friends. Like, every time she gets interested in somebody, she's like, nah, you know, whatever. Oh boy. In your environment, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Now, I kind of get the feeling that this is exactly what you have been hoping for with the Star. But it's like you just don't see how this is going to bring you, you know, the kind of fulfillment that you're wanting, or, you know, what you need. I do kind of get the feeling of not so much that you're dealing, and even if you are dealing with a difficult time right now, I don't necessarily feel financial, but it is about you coming out of that, though. But, you know, the other thing is do you recognize what's going on around you? The Knight of Cups in your environment could be talking about somebody coming towards you that is wanting to give you an offer. But with judgment, this is one of those things where you've kind of already experienced this, that, or it's a situation that is being brought back up that you thought was like, you know, your past or something that was over and done with. But when this person comes through, it's like, there is nothing that I can give you in return. Like, there is no emotional reciprocation here. You know, I can't give you anything. You can extend this offer all you want, but this isn't something that I want. You know, it's like rejecting it. But that's because you've been settling for things, though, with the Four of Cups. But I would also say, though, if that is the case with the Knight of Cups being in your environment, this isn't something that you want to accept either. You know, and I look at this and I think, because I still feel good about this, there is something or someone around you that sees you differently than everybody else. You know, and I also kind of feel like that's where judgment is coming through, you know. And this could be somebody that you've already had like an emotional connection or experience with. And they may be looking for a second opportunity or a second chance, which is why it's being brought back up. But for you, especially with the Four of Cups, it's like, no, I can't keep accepting these offers that are not bringing me, you know, the emotional happiness that I want, because there's complete disinterest in this. You know, and it may be that you just need to shut it down and you're not seeing what else is around you, though, you know. Because this almost feels like you're being celebrated But I don't know that you see it, because it's almost like the same things keep happening and you're trying to shut the door on that. And again, right, like repetitive patterns, and then looking for that home, you know, you can't find it in certain people and situations. But why do you keep accepting these, you know, these offers? Why do you keep accepting these same situations or these same people? Wow, Aquarius, the hell? Your hopes and your fears, the Six of Cups. Okay. You know, I look at that and I think that for a lot of you, if you're fearing the past and we're looking at the star, it's fearing that you're going to have to go back to a place where you're going to have to do healing again, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to have to go back to the places I've already been. Like, I want to move on from this now. I don't want to have another situation that's going to leave me depleted where I'm going to have to heal myself, right? But I feel different about this. This is the only one to me that is standing completely out from the rest of it. And then the Five of Cups. Why? Why, Aquarius, the hell? I think that you're going to get to a place where, with the Sun coming out in the Five of Cups, you're going to have to look at where you're at, because I'm looking at you. Your head is down, head is down, head is down, head is down, all of them, right? But there is someone that is seeing, that is recognizing, that sees what you're feeling and what you're going through and what you're lacking, you know? But to you, it's like I said, it's like just another face in the crowd. Now, as far as your past, with Justice, and again, you know, this is kind of what I'm talking about. You don't want to go back to that place where you're going to have to do this healing, because these situations have like already been corrected. You know, for some of you, it's finally, I get to heal, I get to move on, I can close the door on this, but yet, you know, we're still feeling lack. So Justice, I think, it's almost like bittersweet, you know, especially with these two coming out. Like, things have been corrected. You have a chance to move on, but you may be passing judgment on everything else that comes towards you based on what you've experienced, especially if it was like a major event in your life, like if you've gone through divorce or separation, or even if it was like a legal battle that left you in a place where it's like, shit, you know, I'm financially strapped or strained, you know, but I always think it's more than that. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is one of those things where whatever comes toward you, especially if it's emotional offers or somebody wanting to have an emotional connection with you because of him being the messenger of love and romance. The Knight of Pentacles for you, especially with the 5 being the overall, is one of those things where it's like, look, I just want to be friends. Like, I don't want to hurry up and see where this is going to go. You know, let's just take our time here. Like, you're not in any rush to do anything right now. You know, and for a lot of you, your focus could be on getting things back on track for you, especially if it is about financial, but I don't think that it is. You know, but you're focused on a certain direction here, even if it takes a little bit of time, so be it. But I almost feel like we don't want to have a change in the routine. We don't want to have a change in what we know. But it's leaving you feeling empty. You know, and then with the Sun here, this could definitely be about something coming through that is going to like rejuvenate you, right? Bring you back to life. You know, and not only that, but the Sun is trying to show you what is going on around you that may help you get out of this feeling of lack. I don't have. I can't give. Because that, with the 5 of Cups, is all you see. You know, so I still, like, this is, it's completely separate from everything else. But whatever else is around you, and I don't necessarily feel like it's this Knight of Cups, I feel like that is the routine, the same thing, the same pattern. You know, especially with the 4 of Cups. This is something else. It's someone else, something else around you. But like I said, to you, it's just like another face in the crowd. It's just, you know, no different than everything else. But you may be surprised, right? This may be something that, or someone I should say, that brings you out of that kind of like, you may need to have a physical adventure or encounter here so that we can bring, you know, the magic back to your creative center, your passionate center of the sexual area, right? But I really think that some of you are needing to break the pattern, break the routine, seek a new adventure, get that chakra spinning here in the right direction where you can experience more magic in those moments, right? And more so, I think, with physical encounters or even just creatively, like needing to have that creativity come out in a way where you experience the magic and everything going on around you. It's interesting. Like attracts like, if you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving and then ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And it's there. It's there. I'm telling you, it's like somebody is recognizing you. They celebrate you. They see you. You know, they see what you are lacking. And I feel like, you know, if you were to just start looking at the things that you're attracting and change your focus, it may be easier for you to reach out to the assistance that you actually need rather than settling on the same thing over and over again. But, you know, that could, though, be that you need to ask for help from people that are around you to get past what you know and start getting toward the things that you want. You know, again, getting away from the known and the familiar. You know, but I think that, you know, you may be surprised at what is actually going on around you, especially with the sun, because eventually that's what's going to be revealed to you. And it may help you get out of that emotional depression and feeling of lack if you would just open up and see it.